Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a coin called Phantasma real quick. This update here on Bitcoin. Maybe finally Bitcoin is going to eventually tell us what will be going on in here, because you can see here's its cycle, and maybe it's finally going to break that cycle and tell us what's going on with this move that it's making. All right, lots of people saying it's bearish. Some people are saying it's very bullish. You can go either way with this structure. Okay, the diagonal, I can't get the diagonal out of it to make it bullish. That only leaves one option if it is bullish, or 1-2s, 1-2s, and that's extremely bullish, guys. But I will say this about Bitcoin: when it gets down there below 20,000, there's a lot of buyers that step up to the plate. So, I don't think it's going to be visiting this 10 to 12K area. That's just my take on it. So let's go over Phantasma when do an update. First off, I want to go over this real quick with you guys. It has the supply, all the supplies out, which is good. This is a very low cap. You can see only 288,000 in trading volume. This is a very low cap coin. Risky, but I like this coin. I think the risk to reward ratio for a coin like this is extremely good, in my opinion. Twitter followers are limited, so this is coin is kind of flying under the radar a little bit. I think you have potential, a lot of upside. Smart NFTs, blockchain gaming, Web3, and a layer 1. So it's kind of like a combination. It's kind of like with Phantasma, you're not really in gaming, but you're in a layer 1. So it's kind of a combination, more of an infrastructure play, if you will. That's what I like about this coin, guys. So let's go over the chart, get the basics, and this is a diagonal that it made in here. Okay, that's why the fourth wave came into wave 1 there. You can see it bounced right off of it and made that fifth wave. And then these diagonal moves, you'll see the right here, usually on the weekly chart, you might see the last fifth wave. So you don't have a third wave peak in a lot of them, and the fifth wave, or usually sometimes the first wave, is the strongest wave in the RSI. And then it didn't come down and completely take everything out. So that's a concern for me. I like to see it deeper. Okay. But it's correction ended right there. So this sequence is finished right there. So it's on to another sequence, whether it's bullish or a corrective bounce to swing back down. Don't know. We don't know yet. So, but I would like to see that a lower. But you can see the price is here at, let's say, came down to 16, 18 cents, something like that, where before is down here at 0.009 cents, and then this RSI is down here. So it has room to either do a significant bounce or start on another run. All right, guys. So thing looks good. Now, fundamentals from this structure is good. So it has, from that top of the wick down to the bottom right down here, is dropped 95, almost 96%. So that's good. That's where you start looking to get into coins when they drop that amount. So that's telling me that either a good bounce is coming or it's going into another wave run. The other nice thing about this structure, you can see where it touched. When they do a diagonal, they like to correct to that fourth wave area, and it's also right on top of that first wave and came over here. So there's a lot of good confluence with this structure. That's exactly where you want to see these things retrace to, more or less. Now, you want to be aware that they can retrace back down to the second wave. So if this is a bounce per se, then it's going to bounce up here and it's going to come right down to that second wave more than likely. So you want to be aware of that. Do I think at this time that's going to happen? I don't think so, guys. I'm more going towards the bullishness of everything. Hopefully Bitcoin here somewhere along the line does like some sort of correction, or does either swing up, swing down, figure out what's going on, like I showed in the beginning of my video. So everything looks pretty decent with Phantasma so far, guys. So let's go into this wave. And these waves right now off the bottom are not as strong, so I'm going to take it off log. It's not hitting logarithmic here. So on the 12-hour, it's looking like it's going to be correcting a cycle. And what I have here is a 1-2, up for a 3, down for a 4, and has an ending diagonal. If it's not done, it could swing up there a little bit more and finish off maybe a 5 like so. Okay. And if it is done, we should see it swing. Phantasma seems to do pretty deep corrections. So on a structure like this, I would set the 50% area to the 618. So these are the areas I'd be looking for something like this. 786, it can go all the way down there. So those areas for a coin in this area. Now remember, if it swings back up, you have to reevaluate and go put your fib. So if it swings up there, then you got to change it. I just let you guys know that this is not set in stone. For Sol Phantasma, these are the areas right here, bottom of that fourth wave and the bottom of that second wave is where they like to correct to on waves like that. And then in between, obviously, for Sol Phantasma. And then in this instance, playing it off this low right here of about 17, 18 cents, if you have a strategy, like I mentioned in previous videos, I have a strategy. If I'm picking it up, say 23, if it breaks at 17 and it starts wandering around down here, then you have your answer. I don't think that that's going to happen. I think at a minimum, you're going to see Sol Phantasma. So let's say this is some type of A wave. At a minimum, you're likely going to have an A, retrace on a B and then up for a C. Okay, like so. And the C wave will probably be 1-to-1 to that A wave. So possibly, 45, near 50 cents for Sol Phantasma. And then it would do a correction back down. So you want to be aware of that. Keep the bear possibilities in the back of your mind. Otherwise, Sol Phantasma, guys, it looks really, really good. I'm really pumped up for this coin. I think once the cryptocurrency markets, if perhaps if they do decide to go bullish, let's see corrections possibly coming up because the DXY is starting to make that trek back up. So I think we got signals where correction is finally heading this way with a lot of the markets, including the traditional financial markets. But up here, it made a nice run. And then, I think that there's a good possibility for some consolidation. It's a hero wave. But remember, this could take some time. If it does a correction too, guys, it could take some time and wander around just in this area. As long as it doesn't break that low, it could be winding up for a nice big wave like so, guys. You could see it, it's off the bottom real strong, typical. Once it finishes a correction like that, and after going down so deep in that correction, and then it comes down and does a correction and just wanders in this area for a period of time, consolidate, and then boom, it can get out of there. So I'm saying that second wave, as let's say that's the first wave was sold, and this is the second wave. The second wave can drag out for a period of time, guys, just like so. Confusing people, getting them bored, impatient, going, what's going on? And then eventually it can finally get out of there. So, and then remember too, bounce, and then it can swing back down here. And this would be the target on it, something like that, guys. Probably right around there, if it does happen to do that. I don't have that planned yet until I see more evidence of what's going on, not only with Sol Phantasma, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Binance too. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.